making his decisions.
Do you embrace analytics?
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Grizzlies come into town for this one. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And it's been home cooking for the Kings in the midst of a homestand here in Sacramento. This is a team showing a better record this year over last. This was their goal, and it's coming to fruition so far.
And checking out Sacramento, they had plenty of doubters before the season started, but I can't imagine there's anybody out there that's taking them lightly anymore.
There better not be. I mean, if anybody still is doing that, they haven't been watching this group play. I mean, this is a dangerous team.
Look at the opening lineup for the match. Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against the Washington Wizards.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
And here's Collison following the three-pointer by Lance Stevenson. Robinson kicks to Moore. Dishes it to Koufos. That's good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Collison against Conley. Gasol kicks to Stevenson. First trip to the line for him here.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Some changes for Memphis. Wright comes in for Marc Gasol. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Mike Conley. Moore dishes to Collison. Floats one up, and it's good on the layup. Collison's got his second bucket of the night.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Now here's Sessions. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Sessions against Collison. Robinson sets a screen for Collison. And Moore kicks to Koufos. The shot is off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Yeah, Greg, you're right. They're the better team. I mean, they expect to win this matchup. We'll see if they can take care of business tonight. Sessions doing a nice job that time.
Moore outside. 46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Collison. Robinson passes to Collison. Goes back up. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Moore's got his first basket.
Excellent feed from DC, Darren Collison.
Sloan dishes to Sessions. Down low. The 11-footer. Thomas Robinson with the rebound.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Collison against Stevenson. A drive by Collison. And the layup is good. Collison's got 7 points.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe.
And the Grizzlies, a team that's dealt with their share of tough playoff losses. But, you know, you talk to point guard Mike Conley, and as he told us before the game, he still feels a championship is within reach. One big reason why not them is what happened to Conley. Greg losing him in the playoffs last year was the biggest adversity they went through. Can you make a case that it just made them tougher, or did it really take something out of them? The Kings have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. That's tipped. Robinson kicks to Collison. And it's right, sending it back.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands, feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
And the basket good. Robinson's got the game tied up here for the Kings.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And it's Freak missing.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
To the paint. The shot misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Left side, Collison. And Moore kicks to Robinson. And it's denied.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
The Kings have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Collison, the pass to Cousins. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Robinson with the block. They recover it. In a pretty tightly contested game. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Kufis checked in for Montejunas. Robinson comes in for Rudy Gay. Caspi, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. And Memphis also making a switch. ABC's checked in for Marc Gasol. They've got Robinson. Collison is out there with Caspi. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Kufis in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
For your Kings, Darren Collison. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Some changes for Sacramento. Montejunas is checked in for Kufis. Gay comes in for Thomas Robinson, and it's Bellinelli in for Caspi. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
To the middle, here's Cousins, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Bellinelli. So it's Sacramento picking up the win.
Well, DeMarcus, congratulations on the win tonight. We know you're a
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Rudy Gay. He showed the composure and cleverness that only a longtime veteran could possess. A vintage performance from a very savvy player. Shaq, what'd you think? And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.